Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Paris High School's Tiger Field, where the North Vermillion Falcons will be taking on your Paris Tigers. Our concession stand is open for your enjoyment and is located on the north side of the school. Paris High School asks all fans, spectators, players, and coaches to please display good sportsmanship at all times during this interscholastic contest. And we wish to remind everyone in attendance tonight that Paris High School's buildings and grounds are all drug-free facilities. Any use of alcohol, tobacco, or any other illicit drugs is strictly prohibited. Now entering the field for the pregame performance, your 2025 Marching Tigers under the direction of Dr. Kevin Pruitt, Assistant Director Jessica Hendrickson, Color Guard Instructors Zach and Haley Cassad, Percussion Technicians Jonathan Boren, and Choreographer Carly Tessero. Now we ask that you all please rise and remove your caps as the Marching Tigers under the direction of drum majors Elizabeth Alexander and Idolin Trapp honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank, Ingram's Waste Disposal, Farm Credit Services, Templeton Funeral Home, Longview Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home, the Chrisman Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Lou Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Paris High School. I'm BJ Pheasant alongside Lenny Irwin, and we have...
I'm not hearing you.
You're not hearing me.
I'm not hearing you, no.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right, there we go. We can hear each other. Hopefully you all can hear us. And we have Paris Tiger football in store for you. North Vermillion Falcons coming to town, Lenny. Hopefully Tigers can kick off the season with a win. On paper, it looks like a match they can take.
Well, it should be, yeah, but last year we went over there and it was a marathon game because we got the first quarter in and then the Lightning took over, and I think we listened to every song the lady over there had in her repertoire because she played anything that would slightly resemble rain or thunder or lightning, or she played them all. And we were there till like 11 o'clock, and they finally called the game, and we went back Saturday morning, and we had the momentum rolling when they called the game.
Yep.
I mean, but it didn't happen, so I think we lost like 42-13 or something like that. I don't know. But
And in a nutshell, that's kind of how our season went.
it was.
There were times where we had momentum, times where things were clicking and we were looking good, and other times, well, you weren't missing much. It was just bad. And Coach, yeah, he kind of alluded to that in a lot of the post-game interviews this year. It was or last year. That's just kind of how the season went. A lot of ups and downs for the Tigers, and this year hoping for more ups than downs.
We are pretty senior laden this year, at least in the key slots, because we got Braden Rogers coming. Well, he wasn't a quarterback last year, but he did play some quarterback. He's a senior this year. We got Carrick Vitale at a wideout. He's a senior. Carter Krippus is a wideout. He's a senior. Garrett Rigdon, running back's a senior. So Maddox Hutchings, he's just a junior. And then Maddox's little brother, Marcus, he's a freshman, but I'll bet he'll see some action this year. Probably quite a bit of action this year. And we are pretty stout on the line, it looks like to me. I mean, we still got some big boys coming back from last year.
That we do, and it's still a lot of other seniors. You got Carson Coleman on the team. Dylan Flores is on there. Let's see, Logan Curl, Charlie Ford, Drake East. A lot of those names they've been starting since they were sophomores.
Yeah, and like I said, they're experienced linemen, so we should be. I think we're going to be decent this year.
Got some size on the line. You got guys like Axel Randolph, 6'5", 230. Drake's 6'3", 270.
Carter Eastham,
Yep.
6'4", 255.
Oh, I forgot to list him with the seniors. Yeah,
Yeah.
Carter's a big boy. Almost didn't recognize him at church Sunday, though.
He's big boy, isn't he?
He's a haircut. Well, I'll let his mom deal with that. Tigers won the toss. They elected to receive, which is kind of unusual. We tend to defer and then take the ball in the second half, but we're going to see if we can start things off early. Looks like, and of course, one of the first guys to go back to receive is not on my roster. Let's go with this one here. Marcus Hutchings, number 12. We discussed that before the game, Lenny.
We did, yeah.
We didn't see Marcus on there. So the freshman's on the kick return team.
Okay.
Standing back around the 12-yard line.
I thought I seen 6, Garrett Rigdon going back there to receive, but
Yep.
I maybe was wrong. No,
Yep.
he's one of the up backs. 23 is going to be a deep back.
Levi Bartley.
He's just a sophomore, so.
All right, so Bartley and Hutchings, the deep men. And then around the 20 there. That's where you'll see Rigdon, and not sure who's on the other side yet. They haven't turned around. Number 2.
2.
Okay, that's Vitale.
Yeah. Yeah.
This North Vermillion team, you can see on camera, not a lot of guys on the sideline there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I think I
6,
counted 19
7.
when they went into the locker room.
Yeah, they've got like 8 guys not in the huddle right now. Now, granted, we've got a lot more than 8 guys, but honestly, we may only play 8 more guys the whole game, too.
Now, we might play a lot of young guys, too, tonight. You know, if we get a fairly big lead fairly early, especially if the clock's running, we might have a lot of young guys out there playing this evening, too. So you never know. Experience is definitely a good thing. I wonder if they kick off from the 35 in Indiana, because that's where the kicker put the thing down.
I wonder that, too. It's like a difference in time zones.
Yep.
Yardage zones, I don't know, throws them off.
We are starting a half hour earlier than we normally start, but just because it is an Indiana school.
They go for a squib kick right off the bat. They kind of pooch it over there to the 45. Tigers recover it easily. Looked like 65 there, Logan Luddington. Just like you ask a lineman to do.
Yeah, just catch the ball and fall down. Don't try to do anything. Just make sure you maintain the ball.
Yep, perfectly done. Tigers get the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 45 to kick the season off. 12 minutes on the clock, and we are ready to go. Rogers is going to open up in the shotgun. Everybody bunched up around the line of scrimmage. Takes a step. Hands it off to the right side. Couple cuts, and Krippus has got a lot of real estate. Fumbles it out of bounds. He hit the ground, though, so that wouldn't have been a fumble anyways. Down to the 32-yard line. And we got a penalty. Pickup of like 23 yards, and there's a flag.
Well, Krippus didn't play running back last year, so that's kind of a new look.
An illegal block for the Tigers. They threw the flag down around the 10-yard line. At least it was way downfield. It won't push us back too far. We only lose a yard.
Yeah, we lost a yard, so. Minus 10.
And we'll try it again. Going with a real tight formation are the Tigers. Giving it to Dawson Rogers around the left end. He's got to have a first down. Cutting upfield, and another big game for the Tigers. Down just about to the same spot. Left the 44, made it all the way down to the 33-yard line. About 23 yards or so. 1st and 10, 11:35 on the clock. Dawson in the slot to the right. Eli Blair, the fullback in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Krippus again. Shedden tackles, another first down for the Tigers inside the 20.
Well, this is just looking too easy, Beach. I know it's not going to be like this all year, but.
You're averaging 18 yards a play. You tend to win that more times than not. Under center now this time. Blair right behind him. Rogers in motion. They pitch it to him off left tackle. Cuts it back inside, and looks like another first down. Or real close. Yep. Well, Jangang got anxious there, but they're going to cut him off at 9 yards.
Two carries, and he's got 32 yards, so that's 16 yards a pop. That's a pretty good average.
10:24 on the clock. Tigers taking their time out of the huddle. St. Krippus in motion. Looking off the right side, gives a stiff arm. Stiff arms another guy, and he's going to be around the 5-yard line. Give him a first down. I'd be interested to see if they do much passing out of this formation.
Well, it don't look like they're going to have to at this rate.
We may not see a pass the entire game tonight. But Blair gets one here pretty soon. There it is, right up the middle. Eli Blair for the touchdown. 5 yards and a cloud of dust. The Tigers go up first, 6-0, 9:50 on the clock. Eli's a big boy there, Lenny. 5'9", 195-pound sophomore.
Yep. Let's see. This is first quarter.
Rogers set to hold. Kick is up. And good for Garrett. So Rigdon makes it. I guess it was no good. I missed the sign there. 6-0 the score. 9:50 on the clock. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
Welcome back. 9:50 on the clock. Tigers up early in the first possession. They marched down the field. Lenny, the only reason they didn't average 10 yards of play was because they got too close to the end zone.
I think you're right there, yeah, but for sure.
That was the only thing that slowed us down on that drive, was that darn end zone down there at the end.
And the only mishap was we missed the extra point. So,
thank some of our sponsors here tonight. We've got a few new folks on the list and a lot of returning sponsors. Crispin Farm Center, Stewart and Carroll, Longview Bank, Chip Keys at Seed Solutions, Templeton Funeral Home, Country Companies, or Country Financial, that is, Mark and Jim. Also Jared Pugh, and Stephen Lynn Young and Paul and Kathy Porter as well. Deep kick down around the 6-yard line. And a big gain out inside the 30.
Martin on the return for the Falcons, brought down by Eric Vitale. Be first and 10, North Vermillion at their own 33-yard line.
So that was Martin on the return. And that would be the quarterback, Lenny.
Mm-hmm. He done it all last year.
He's going to have to this year as well. All right, so you march down the field on offense. You're feeling pretty good about yourself. Now, defense, you got to come out and do the same thing. Be real easy to think you got it now, and a team just come out and shock you with a couple big plays. Out of the shotgun, Martin hands off and hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the plays. Number 22, Philip Grubbs.
Yep. Well, I'm not sure he might have got back to the line of scrimmage, but no gain.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10, 9:28 on the clock. No clue who got the tackle there, just like the left side of the defensive line. No huddle for the Falcons here.
Yeah, they all got those wristbands that a lot of teams used last year, and they call a number, and everybody looks on the wristband of whatever number it is, and that's the play they run. So,
Fake the handoff, keeps it himself up the middle.
he didn't get much. Couple.
Got to credit Bartley with the tackle. Gain of a couple there. Ball at the 34-yard line. Three receivers wide to the left, one to the right. Martin in the shotgun again, Grubb beside him. Rolling to his left. Pass is picked off. Interception by the Tigers. Dawson Rogers down the sideline. And he stepped out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Yep, stepped out at the 17, no doubt about it. Big play for Dawson, though. Martin rolling to his left, saw his receiver, but didn't see Dawson. Oh, there was a flag out there, too. I missed that. A block in the back on the defense.
Okay, that's going to be a 10-yarder, so.
That'll push us back to the 36-yard line. It doesn't sting quite as bad knowing he stepped out of bounds. Had that touchdown counted and then you're bringing it back because of the penalty, that stings a little more. 8:14 on the clock, 1st and 10 for Paris at the 36-yard line. Rogers out of the shotgun again. Hand off to Krippus. Starts to the right side, heads back up the middle, and still picks up about 6 yards, 7 yards. Maybe 8. We'll see where they put it here. I say 7.
Well, I'm going to say it looks more than like 7 to me.
Yep.
That's what we're giving him. See, it's how I'm keeping the stats.
I'm not going to argue with Elena. You're doing it in pencil, though, so.
I do got pencil this year.
That's good. Blair, the lone back, they give it to Rogers. On the sweep, he's gone.
Yeah, I was going to say, nobody's got him.
The Tigers score from 30 yards out. They make it 12-0.
Now we'll probably go for 2 to make up for the missing the extra point. That'd be my guess.
I think you're right. Otherwise, there'd be no need to huddle up. So same kind of wing T formation, I think they call it. And they go again to Blair up the middle. And he drags him in for the 2-point conversion. We know who the short yardage back is.
We do.
Blair has that covered. 14-0. Tigers on top. 7:22 to go. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
It's a quick 14-0 lead for the Tigers. Ready to kick off again here from the 40-yard line. We've got a lot of guys getting in on the action, though, Lenny. They're not relying on just one ball carrier this year. They're mixing it up a little bit. Some sweeps, some draws, got a counter or 2 in there. And
it's not the guys carrying the ball that I thought would do it. I figured it'd be Carson Coleman and Garrett Rigdon and Maddox Hutchings would be the big, because they were the ones that ran the ball last year. So
there's a touchback. Drops the ball around the 3-yard line, rolls on in the end zone. And you can't return it out of the end zone. So 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Yeah, Lenny, it might just be a matter of keeping guys fresh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why risk injury or getting anybody banged up here in week 1 necessarily?
Yeah, especially when next week we got our longtime rivalry from the West. The Charleston Trojans will come to town. And
may not be in the same conference, but always a big matchup when Charleston comes to town.
For sure.
Charleston, Chrisman, Charleston, Chrisman, and Marshall. I don't
Let's
care what the sport is. Those 3. Tempers will flare.
Pretty much.
Big hit. Short gain on the play.
Back in the day when we played, you either won the football game or you won the fight afterwards. One or the other, yeah.
Or 22, I think it was Danny Lopez in there with a hard hit on the tackle. Gain of about 3. 6:54 to go. Martin out of the shotgun again. Fakes the handoff to Grubb, keeps it himself off the left guard, and
not much happening.
He's the smallest offensive lineman they've got. He better be quick because he's outmatched there by that Tiger defensive line.
Give him a yard on the play, but I'm not sure he actually got a yard.
You're feeling generous. That's okay. Everybody deserves a yard occasionally. At the 6-minute mark, 2 receivers wide to the right and the left this time out of the shotgun. Flushed out of the pocket right away. Martin scrambling.
He is, and he's going nowhere.
Down.
He's going to lose yardage.
Lost. Tigers got a guy down, though.
Yeah, you hate to see that in a game, especially in a game like this where things are looking really good anyway. And
wasn't able to tell somebody
catch
on the sack
say,
there as they went down.
Didn't catch the number, but he was in on the sack for sure.
It's going to bring up a 4th and real long. Well, Lenny, while we got a moment here, we didn't get a chance in the pregame. We were going to spend the time and send our thoughts and prayers out to the Jim Taylor's family.
Yep,
Kay,
exactly.
And the rest of them. And with Jim's passing this summer, Jim was a pivotal part of Paris sports for the last 3 decades. You name the sport, and he was there, live and on the air in all capacities there. He's filled in for us here on the YouTube and the streaming stuff over the years.
Well, he got me started in the business because everything I learned from him, and so
he taught you well.
He did. He was the best, that's for sure.
Yes, he was.
Just so smooth. I mean, just never at a loss for words, and
never an or an you know.
No.
He didn't stutter.
Yeah, it's good. He's walking off under his own power.
Number 55.
Yep. Wyatt Watson. He's just a sophomore. So, hoping maybe he just bumped a knee, or it doesn't look like he's really limping or favoring anything too much. So, maybe just took a shot to the head, got a little ding maybe.
I don't know. They'll get him over here and check him out, and we'll wish him the best here. And coach is talking to him out there. They'll get him fixed up. Back to punt at the 8-yard line. Got some pressure on.
He just barely got it off, but that's a nice spiral.
Nice long kick back at the 40-yard line. Vitale with a good return. Gets it back across the 50. And he'll go down around the 43-yard line. First and 10 for the Tigers. It'll be their 3rd offensive possession of the game with 5:29 to go here in the first quarter. They've scored on their first 2. Out of the shotgun again. Kripp is back behind him, and he's met in the backfield. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's the first play all night that didn't work.
Yep.
He was deep in the backfield and had guys around him by the time he got the ball.
No gain on the play. Well, at least he didn't lose yardage, though. So Yeah, maybe a foot, but we're not going to call that.
Nah, the yard marker didn't move, so. 2nd and 10, ball at the 43-yard line. Rogers with the snap. Takes the handoff, looking downfield.
There's your pass.
A floating fade.
Oh, tipped right at the last moment by 22.
He had Dawson Rogers
He was wide open. Dawson was actually almost stopped waiting on the ball.
Yeah, the ball got up in the air and just kind of floated down to him. Gave North Vermillion a chance to get underneath it and just get a hand on it.
I'm not even sure he got a hand, just maybe a finger, but just enough to tip it out of the way. So, which that's all that matters, though. The guy didn't catch it, so. 3rd and 10, though. See what the Tigers call on this one.
This is the first time we've used this part of the playbook. Only 3 seconds on the play clock, though. We took too much time. They do get the play off, looking downfield again. This time it's complete to Rogers on the out. Slips by a tackle.
Oh,
down
he's
the
gone.
Field. He's in for the touchdown. Now the last pass he threw floated in the air. Wasn't the best way to throw it. His arm looked weak. He comes out the next one and throws a bullet right on the money to Dawson, who catches it 2 hands in stride and then manages to split a tackle. I don't know how he got away from those two. And just used the speed the rest of the way down the field. 20-0. Tigers up, looking for the extra point attempt now. Braden with the hold. Kick off the upright, and this time it goes through.
Who's doing the kicking? Rigdon?
Garrett Rigdon.
Garrett Rigdon, okay.
21-0, 4:27 to go in the first. Tigers will be back in a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
It's been a landslide so far for the Tigers, 21-0. Everything at will. They've had one play that didn't go anywhere, and then an incompletion. Maybe a couple 5-yard plays or something, but everything else has been a first down or a touchdown, it seems like. Now the Tigers get ready to kick off again here from the 40. High end over end kick, bounces at the 20 and dies right there. And didn't go too far on the return. Number 18, Camden Yantis, the junior, on the tackle. Brought him down right where he hit him.
Well, they're going to start just outside the 25, so.
Lenny, all this scoring is slowing the game down. I thought that you'd go a little faster, the clock could be running and all these running plays. That one's incomplete, a little too low. Intended receivers, number 28, Bradley Cope. Unable to come up with it, brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is the 3rd time they've had the ball, and they've yet to get a first down. So,
are they even up in the double digits for yardage? I mean, we've really shut them down.
Not yet.
Martin keeps it himself up the middle and swallowed up again after a gain of about a yard. You might give him 2. That was more than 1 yard.
He's had 4 carries for 3 yards, and Grubb, the other running back, has 2 carries for 3 yards, and that's it. He's been picked off once and incomplete once on the passing.
Been sacked once. Tigers showing blitz on the outside. Maddox Hutchings coming around the opposite end, but they run the other way. Somebody got a hand on him.
Yep, he's still maybe only gained a yard.
Looking for a number 54, Carter Easton. He had a hole. He slipped through, and he had about a 7-8 yard gain there real easy, and all of a sudden he stopped. You saw his shirt stretch out.
Yep.
You throw 255 pounds behind you. You don't have to hit a guy hard. You're going to slow down. That will slow anybody down. Back to punt again. I assume that's Martin because he does it all. Nope, 28.
Oh!
Hit as he catches it. Nowhere to go on the return. Carter did a good job just hanging on to that ball.
Yes, he did.
That takes a lot of concentration. Good punt coverage that time by the Falcons. We had a decent return last time, not so much this one. They stop him on the spot. 1st and 10 for the Tigers, our worst field position of the night. All the way back at the 48-yard line. Have we started back any farther than that?
We started at 45.
45. Okay, well, 49 or 44, so
Yeah.
it's worse.
Not much different.
Everybody bunched up again. Man in motion. They give it to him right up the middle.
Flag.
Another flag, 2 flags. Grippus has got the first down, but it's coming back. Again, the flag's 10 yards downfield that it's happening.
Blocking the back, yep. And it's hard not to, though, when everybody's going down the field and you're just blocking and you're running and
the runner changes direction, your defender turns, and you're already engaged or looking at another guy. It's open field blocks are the hardest for sure. Hopefully we get enough big runs like that they get practice with those open field blocks. 2:28 on the clock. 2nd and 10. Grip is in motion again. Again, the pitch right back up the middle. Brought down from behind. He's going to get about 9 yards here, just short of the first down. Bring up 2nd and 1. Ball on the 47-yard line of North Vermillion. We're going no huddle here, running the quarterback on and off the field. I think we still get our plays off faster. At least it feels like it's faster than the no huddle of North Vermillion.
seems like it, yeah. There's Rogers again. I
game.
think he's gone.
Put the Jets on and walks in the end zone. That play was all set to run Dawson to the left, and he found an opening once he got downfield. Cut it back and outran everybody to the end zone.
About 47 yards.
Yep. Add that to his 30-yarder he had earlier.
Yeah, he's over 100 already. And we're still in the first quarter.
That doesn't count as receiving yards.
No.
Garrett Rigdon ready for the extra point attempt. The hold's down. The kick is up. And it's good. Tigers up 28-0. 1:27 to go in the first. Be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
The onslaught continues for the Tigers, up 28-0 with 1:27 to go. How about the day for Dawson Rogers, though, Lenny?
Yes, and yeah.
This is one he's going to tell his grandkids about. And they won't believe him. So he'll have to break out the YouTube broadcast on the Paris Sports Network to prove it.
Exactly. It'll be archived, so.
Yeah. Internet is forever. Kickoff down around the 12.
He
drops it twice. Finally picks it up.
And nothing.
About a 2-yard return. Boy, you kind of feel bad for the quarterback there, Sean Martin. He's a 5'8", 140-pound senior, and he's going to take a beating this year.
I got a cousin down in Florida that's listening to the game tonight, and he said he left us a comment, so we'll have to see what that is.
All right. Out of the shotgun formation again. Three receivers wide to the left. Looking this way as Martin goes down the seam.
It's going to be picked
Off
off again. No, they said he dropped it. Doggone it.
Carter Crippen.
No, they did give him the
get
catch.
it.
Yeah, they
All
did
right.
give him the catch. Okay.
How about that catch by Carter Crippus? You cannot time that any better. If he doesn't time that perfectly, that could be 6 points the other direction.
Or at least pass interference.
What a play.
Everything is clicking tonight for the Tigers.
Yes, it is. All right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 3 receivers wide of a left. We spread it out this time. Different formation for us, and we got a flag.
Somebody moved.
Yeah, false start.
Yep.
We sent 2 guys in motion.
Illegal motion against the Tigers. 3-5-yard penalty.
We had they were set. Then we had Vitale and Rigdon going at the same time. So checking our YouTube broadcast, Lenny. Paradise Disc Golf.
Yep.
Says, hello, I'm Lenny Irwin's cousin. He admitted that in public, so that says something. He says, watching from Palm Harbor, Florida. You sound great. Can't wait to see you in the Sunshine State next week. Go Paris Tigers.
So far we are.
Jumping jacks down here, Lenny.
Yeah, he was wide open. Yeah.
What a
catch.
What a catch down at the 14.
Wow. Crippus again.
Carter Crippus has got stickum on his hands tonight.
Oh, Lord. Let's see. That was from the 47.
All the way down to the 11. No, 17. I'm sorry. 16.
Looks like 32 yards to me.
Out of the shotgun again. Handoff over the right side. Good open field tackle that time.
Who was that? 23.
Levi Bartley, the ball carrier, brought down by Bradley Cope. Wrestled him down in the open field after a gain of 1 or so. Second down and 9 now on the 15. Did you see the 2 receivers over here doing jumping jacks? They didn't even run a route.
They were both wide open, though. I mean, nobody was even on them.
It was 1-on-1 all the way down the field there, and he won the fight. Vitale and Kripp is going wide to the left this time. Bartley stays in the backfield with Rogers. Hands it off to Bartley. inside the left tackle. Gets inside the 5-yard line for a first down. First and goal for the Tigers into the first quarter, 28-0 the score. All right, we're going to take a break, be back in just a moment. Second quarter action coming up right after this on the Paris Sports Network.
Since 1950, Ingram's Waste Disposal has proudly served Edgar and Clark County with residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor services, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Stop by 501 Grandview Street in Paris or call 217-465-3335.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
Welcome back to the second quarter. The Tigers looking good tonight, Lynette. They're firing on all cylinders here to start the season.
They are. The defense has forced a couple turnovers. They haven't even gained 10 yards yet running the ball.
Rogers out of the shotgun, gives it to Krippus, cuts it back, and walks in. Touchdown, Tigers. $34-0, 11:56 to go here in the second. Garrett Rigdon set for the extra point. First time he's kicked one this direction. The hold's down, kicks up, and it's good. 35-0. We'll take another quick break. Be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
I got to thank everybody watching on YouTube tonight that couldn't be here live for the season opener for the Tigers.
Yeah, some of them are working. They got it
on in the background
Yeah.
there. Got to love that. Jacob McFarland, thank you, buddy. Glad you're listening tonight.
It's a pretty cool thing we got going that people can watch, because I know back a few years ago when Riley Spencer was down in, where was he?
Fort. No,
One of those islands down there in the Caribbean somewhere.
Yeah. Kickoff out of bounds.
Doing his medical schooling or whatever, and he was listening to us. So that's just pretty cool that people can do that. Technology's came a long way from the old AM 1440 days.
That it has. I've had guys message me from Fort Bragg, from a couple other military, former players that were out there and following their buddies that they went to school with. And now they're off serving somewhere and watching their buddies play on a Friday night. Thank them for their service. And I've had a couple grandmas get a hold of me when I mess things up. And
Yeah, for sure.
that's all right.
Let's see, what is that? That's a penalty for kicking it out of bounds, so it's going to be a 15-yarder, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes from at the 35 there. Well, Martin out of the shotgun. 2 receivers wide each side. Grubb hops up next to him. And he's going to roll to his left. He's going to keep it, and that's not Martin.
That's 23.
Rangel
He's their wide out, so.
hopped in there in kind of a wildcat formation that time. Didn't fool anybody. No gain on the play. There's a snap. Hands off up the middle this time. Got a little bit of a gain there. Burst out over the 40-yard line.
Sean Martin on the carry for the Falcons. Gain of 6, it'll be 3rd down.
They move Martin out of the quarterback spot into the running back position where Grubb was and just hand it off to him.
Well, he's finally got 10 yards on 6 carries.
Right back up the middle this time.
Rangel, he's taking the snaps now, and he lost a couple, looks like.
Stop for no gain by Levi Bartley. Will bring up 4th down.
Bartley came hopping out of that pile. He was pretty pumped up after that hit. Brings up a 4th down. They're going to send in the punt team, which I think is just number 10, Caleb Clark.
Yeah, he kind of comes in as an up back.
Just protecting the kicker. Almost got a hand on that one too. Spiraling kick. Caught at the 30. Tuck it in. Heading towards the sideline. Cuts it back upfield. And Vitale gets across midfield out around the 46 or 7 yard line before they whistle him dead.
Be 1st and 10, Tigers at the North Vermillion 43-yard line.
Clock at 9:35 here in the second. Paris up 35-0. Five possessions, 5 touchdowns for the Tigers.
Well, Vitale's got 42 yards on special teams.
Racking it up.
Yeah, returned 2 punts. Trying something new this year. Had a guy this summer tell me we needed to keep some special team stats, so I thought I'd give it a try. So, Tim Ray, if you're out there tonight or if you're here at the game, I'm trying, buddy.
All right. Another 1st down for Bartley. Little special team stats. We always kind of mention it, but we never write it down and keep track of it.
I'm trying this year.
You know, we say like a 34-yard punt return, but if you don't write it down, you don't remember later in the game.
You don't, no.
Yeah. All right, Tim, if we get confused, it's your fault. If everybody likes it, we'll still give you credit. Big tackle in the open field.
Flag this time back here in the backfield. Holding against Paris.
Okay, how about the tackle there, number 21? He's a 5'3", 105-pound sophomore with a great open field tackle that time.
And he's not going to get credit for it because they're going to mark it off for the penalty.
I'm kind of partial to little guys like that. I'm like, they need recognized for those plays. You risk life and limb out there.
Well, especially when you said he's what, 105?
105 pounds. Looking at him, I believe it. That's probably with the equipment on. I used to get on the scale with my equipment. That way I looked better in the program. put my cleats on before they measure your height. Get everything you can.
Inside handoff this time. I didn't see the number, though.
That was Rigdon that time.
Was it Rigdon?
Yep. Darts back up the middle after the holding penalty. Or the offensive penalty there. Gets some of the yards back. He'll get the ball out around the 37 or 8-yard line. Just over 8 minutes on the clock. Out of the shotgun again. 2 backs to the left. And hands it off.
Oh,
another big tackle there.
Shoestring tackle.
Who else but that little Emmett Waters there? Walters with the tackle. Good gain, though, for Maddox Hutchings.
Yes, it was.
Gets us back to 3rd and manageable. This is the first time. Well, no, we had a 3rd and 10, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
We scored a touchdown on it.
We'll see what we do this time.
Back to the wing tee again. Send Hutchings in motion. Fake it to him. They give it to Bartley coming back all across the inside.
I don't think he got it, though.
Nope, I don't think so. He's going to be shy.
Gain of 6 will bring a 4th down.
Maybe 4th and like 3 to go here. A long 2.
Yeah, we'll surely go for it.
Yeah, you're probably not going to kick a 42-yarder. No. Trying to jump him off sides? No.
We're gonna...
And to Bartley again. There's your 1st down.
Bartley on the carry, a gain of 5 will be 1st and 10.
Down around the 19-yard line. Tigers already starting to bring some other people in. You look down here on the sideline. You'll see Dawson Rogers hanging out with Carter Krippus and Marcus Hutchings and Carrick Vitale. A lot of starters already kind of
just chilling
hanging
out
out
on the sideline, ain't they?
Yep. Flip to the other side. Hutchings inside the 10. Walters another tackle.
Gain of 9 on the play, it'll be 2nd down.
I hope his mom's keeping count of his tackles tonight. .533.
Well, for a little guy, he's doing pretty good.
Yes, he is. He may not stop much up the middle, but hitting him and hanging on. I mean, he's playing linebacker. That's Rigdon, I think, up the middle. Just short of the end zone. Be a 1st down, though.
First and goal, Paris.
Down to about the 2-yard line.
Who was that? Rigdon?
That was Rigdon, yeah. He got it down to the 2. And Bartley walks it in.
Yes, he does.
Levi Bartley for a Tiger touchdown.
Another score for the Tigers. 41-0 here in the 2nd quarter. Still 4.5 minutes to go.
Girls aren't doing push-ups for the points this year, are they?
Well, they started to.
Did they?
I noticed they stopped, so. There's the kick, and that one's good. 42-0. 4.5 minutes to go here in the second. We'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195.
Well, I hate to count our chickens before they hatch, Lenny, but I think this one might be in the
I was
bag.
to say, I think he'd put this one in the bank. I don't know, when can they actually start the running clock? Does it have to be the fourth quarter, or can they do it after halftime?
It'd be nice if they could do it in the second half. I know
It's usually fourth quarter, isn't it?
fourth quarter, yeah. It is in basketball anyway. It's like 30 points in the fourth quarter or something, but we'll find out. And it might just be an agreed upon thing too at some point, especially in a non-conference game. Big open field
yes,
tackle.
It was.
Kipton Bradford with a body slam. On the return, number 28, Bradley Cope, and he got pile driver, some kind of WWE move there.
Yeah, right there. Just as soon as he crossed the 20, looks like it might be on the 21. Kipton's probably watched some WWE, I'll bet.
Wyatt Watson set to be driven off on the Gator. I think he's limping more now than he was when he came off the field. There's a handoff. It gives to Sean Martin, and he doesn't go too far. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Like he's got a lot of ice around his the knee area there.
Yeah,
Lenny.
he does. I'm guessing this must be Mom here. She's standing watching. She waved at him, so.
Well, none of them want their mom to come down there. Go see me once they get me off the field. Yeah, they're going to try to keep it, and he's caught in the backfield. Big loss. Number 23, Aiden Rangel, didn't go anywhere. Drake East, the big senior. He's credited with the tackle for loss. Third down and about 15 now with the ball at the 16. Clock down to 3 minutes. This quarter going a little quicker than the last one.
Well, there's motion.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there. He was smack at the hand, trying to get...
I think they called a timeout, though.
Oh, did they?
I guess.
All right, we'll take a quick timeout as well then. Be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Farming is more than an occupation, it's a way of life. So when you want to protect your farm, it goes a lot deeper than protecting your crops, buildings, and machinery. You can't trust your farm protection to just anyone. You want an insurance company with decades of experience like Country Financial. We may have insured your parents' farm, or even your grandparents' farm. So let us put 80 years of experience to use for you. Find out more about achieving financial security and farm insurance from your Edgar County financial representatives, Dan Phipps, Mark Gladding, and Jim Blue.
It's a 42-0 lead for the Tigers. 2:49 to go here in the second quarter. I'm BJ Pheasant with Lenny Irwin. The Tigers have had it firing on all cylinders tonight. I think I might have had a turbocharger in there or something as well. Whatever other analogy you want to throw out there, they've had it revved up, and there's another tackle after a short gain. Martin, the ball carrier, and gets up near the original line of scrimmage. East with the tackle again. And that'll bring up about 4th and 11 with the ball at the 20. 2:25.
And looks
And
like
here comes the punt team.
Yep, 28's going to go back to punt again. So,
Lenny, your long snapper for the punts is Emmett Walters.
is he the little guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes in there to long snap, I believe. You can't line up over him. Then he goes downfield for coverage. The punt is blocked in the end zone. Tigers fall on it. Touchdown, Charlie Ford.
Well, let's see.
There's a special team stat for you, Lenny. A punt blocked and recovered in the end zone by Charlie Ford. And the Tigers go up 48-0 with 1:54 to go.
Did he block the punt as well, or did he just get credit for recovering it?
Definitely recovered it, but this pillar here is right where the punt was, so I missed the actual. I tried to look around it at the last second there, and I saw the ball go the other way, but. Real high kick for the extra point, and it's good. 49-0, 1:54 to go in the second quarter. Be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
Tigers keep it rolling with a big defensive play there. 49-0 now after Charlie Ford scoops it up in the end zone for 6. Lenny, the official's like dancing out there at the 50-yard line. He's busting a move.
I missed that. I was still writing.
Yeah, I'm assuming he must be about my age or something, because that's about the time this song was popular, so. Got a text from our partner Clay Bess, who says volleyball varsity is 3-0, and so is JV.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Neither team has lost a set, and they beat Charleston last night. So way to go, ladies. Kickoff fielded around the 15-yard line by Martin. And he's upended just past the 25, maybe around the 26-yard line.
See where they're going to actually spot it. 27, it looks like.
So just under 2 minutes to play in the half now. 1:47 on the clock. Rangel and Martin again in the backfield. Rangel at QB. And he keeps it himself up the middle. It gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's about it.
Yep. Tristan Weber came up a little ginger, kind of hobbling. They can't afford to lose any linemen. There's Not enough guys on the sideline. 2nd down and 10. Just over a minute to play. Hand off to Martin up the middle. Actually gains some yards that time. Gets out around the 35.
Was that Wrangle again?
That was Martin.
Martin that time.
Handed off to him, yep.
Okay. I missed it.
We saw what he could do last year. I mean, the kid's an athlete. Give him credit for that, but he needs some help.
He's definitely going to need some help this year for sure, because they are thin in numbers.
They're going to hand it off to him again up the middle, and
he didn't get there.
Nope.
They'll about have to go for it, though. Oh, they did give it to him. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
wow.
First down of the game.
That's all right, though. The clock's going to expire anyway, so it's going to be halftime.
Yep, that is the end of the first half. Paris 49, North Vermillion Falcons 0. We're going to hear a few words from our sponsors, and we'll check out a halftime performance here by the Paris Marching Tigers. We'll be back in just a little bit here on the Paris Sports Network.
The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Ann Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family. With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Mark, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Home would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Since 1950, Ingram's Waste Disposal has proudly served Edgar and Clark County with residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor services, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Stop by 501 Grandview Street in Paris or call 217-465-3335.
Now performing are your marching Tigers under the direction of drum majors Elizabeth Alexander and Adeline Trapp. Tonight, the marching Tigers will be performing the first movement of their 2025 show titled Time Machine, arranged and composed by Randall Standridge. The performance will feature a solo by London Pruitt on trumpet. This is Time Machine. How about another big hand for the Paris High School Marching Tigers? Marching Tigers are led by Dr. Kevin Pruitt, Assistant Director Jessica Hendrickson, and Color Guard Instructors Zach and Haley Cassad, Percussion Technician Jonathan Bourne, and Choreographer Carly Tessero. We wish them all the best as they continue to prepare for their competition season.
Welcome back to Halftime, brought to you by Terry Ellison State Farm Insurance. Your State Farm, one of your State Farm providers in town. Check out Terry for all your home, auto, and all kinds of other insurance needs. They can do it all down there. Just under 7 minutes of halftime left to go. Lenny, that was a pretty quick halftime show for the Tigers.
It was.
Hopefully the second half is just as quick.
Well, we can hope that. But Tigers are clicking on all 8, 12, 16 cylinders, however many they got in the motor. They're all clicking tonight because the defense is throwing a shutout. The offense has put 49 points on the board, and I can remember 6 games I can remember seasons when we haven't scored 49 points.
Yes,
so.
we'd have like weeks on end
where we were shut
over.
out. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're kind of enjoying this. Nonetheless, though, we'll run down the North Vermillion stats first. I've got their quarterback, who is now their tailback, 9 carries for 24 yards. That's Sean Martin. Their running back, Philip Grubbs, he's got 3 carries for 3 yards. And now their quarterback, who was their wideout receiver, who moved to quarterback now, he's got 4 carries for a -4 yards. So I'm pretty sure he's not liking being quarterback, but
Probably not.
he's got to get Martin the ball somehow so Martin can do something. So throwing the ball, Martin has been picked off twice and one incomplete. Rogers picked one off, made it down to the Paris 17, but then there's a 10-yard holding penalty, which moved it back to the 27. And then Krippus picked one off. Let's see. I don't think he ran it. No, he didn't make it all the way in either. I don't remember where he took it to. But
nowhere.
That's
it
right.
was down here, and he made
Yeah.
a spectacular grab and just went straight to the ground.
As soon as he picked it off, he was tackled the same spot. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it for their offense. They haven't been penalized. They've had the ball 5 times, but nothing to really show for it. So, now for your Paris Tigers. Braden Rogers is our quarterback. He hasn't carried the ball yet, but everything else he's done has been pretty spectacular. He's gave the ball to Garrett Rigdon twice for 14 yards. Maddox Hutchings twice for 18 yards. Carter Krippus 6 times for 39 yards. Dawson Rogers, I've got him 4 carries for 109. Eli Blair has 2 carries for 8. And Levi Bartley has 6 carries for 32. Let's see, throwing the ball, I forgot to tally them up. 43, 73, 75 yards. So he's 2 out of 3 throwing the ball for 75 yards. Krippus has 1 of the catches for 32, and Dawson Rogers has 1 catch for 43. Now, like I said, I'm trying something different this year on kickoffs and punt returns. I've got Carter Krippus. He had 1 punt reception for no yards because he just downed it as soon as he caught it. And Carrick Vitale has 2 punt returns for 42 yards. Now we'll recap the scoring. In the first quarter, 9:50 to go. Eli Blair had a 5-yard run for the touchdown. The kick was no good. The Tigers led 6-0. Then just a minute and a half later, 7:22 to go in the first quarter, it was Dawson Rogers on a 30-yard run for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion was good by Levi Bartley. No, by Blair.
Eli Blair.
Blair for the 2-point conversion, which made the point 14-0 at that point. Then like 3 minutes later, and still in the first quarter, Dawson Rogers had a 43-yard reception for the touchdown. The kick was good, 21-0. Still in the first quarter, 1:27 to go. Again, Dawson Rogers, 47-yard run for the touchdown. The kick was good, 28-0. Then to start out the second quarter with just 4 seconds expired in the second quarter, Carter Krippus had a 5-yard run for the touchdown. The kick was good, made it 35-0. Then 4:32 to go in the second quarter, Levi Bartley had a 2-yard run for the touchdown. The kick was good, made it 42-0. And then right at the end of the first half, with 1:54 to go, Charlie Ford recovered a blocked punt in the end zone for the touchdown, and that kick was also good, and that's where we stand at halftime, 42-0. The only negative in the whole first half that I can see is the Tigers were penalized 5 times for 55 yards. So, and they were all illegal blocks or block in the back except for 2. One was a holding penalty, and one was a kick out of bounds. So
Well, you like to see, no offside penalties. We're not getting like the bonehead kind of plays out
Right.
there. Guys being aggressive, trying to make that extra block, get that bigger play. But still, there's some discipline that comes in that area there that I'm sure Coach will have to address.
But the little block in the back, though, I mean, everybody's going downfield, and like you said, I mean, it's kind of hard to avoid that block sometimes because if the guy stops, turns around, or the back cuts the other way and everybody else cut, well, you don't know that he cut, so you're still blocking. Well, next thing you know, he's turned and you're still blocking him, and you're blocking him in the back. And nonetheless, I can live with these penalties that we got. I mean, the one, the kick out of bounds, that's kind of a bonehead play. You got the whole field to kick the ball into, but that's kind of like some of my golf shots. I got a wide open fairway. I got trees over on the right and a lake on the left, and where do you think I'm going to hit it?
Yep.
It's either going to be in the trees or it's going to be in the lake, one or the other. So,
looking at the LIC conference action tonight, of course, Paris here with North Vermillion. Number 9 Fisher is playing Casey Westfield tonight. Trenton Westland is at Marshall. Mount Carmel is at DeCoin. Bethalto Civic Memorial is at Newton. Taylorville is at Olney, and Charleston is at Robinson. So Charleston's just renewing all the old Apollo Conference matchups.
They're trying, ain't they?
So they've got a little blurb here about the season. So I'll give them credit here. This is the LIC website saying every team in the league has something to be excited about. 3 teams, Olney, Casey Westfield, Mount Carmel, made the playoffs last year out of our conference. They all expect to do it again this year. Paris, hoping for better fortune after dropping 5 games by a total of 17 points last year.
Wow.
We had so many close games.
We did have a lot of close games last year.
And then Marshall hopes to improve, and Lawrenceville wants to bounce back after being winless. So, interesting. They've really revamped the LIC website. You want to go check that out, and it's got a actually news stories on there for you now, and
that's cool.
Yeah, it's really got flipping through it here, and this is nice. Of course, it's got all of your standings and your schedules, and
cool.
Yeah, it's got a list of the LIC champs and everything. Of course, the last time the Tigers won the conference, they split it in 2019 with Olney, and they won it outright in 2018. And I was actually looking for a scoreboard. I didn't know if they'd have anything up and current. Sometimes last year you could get their scores during the game. I don't see anything at the moment. Going to shout out Reese Medley, though, another guy listening out there tonight, chiming in on the chat saying, hey, so appreciate you watching tonight as well.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate all of our listeners. And if you want to be a sponsor, corporate or otherwise, just get a hold of one of us, and we can hook you up.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to give anything away, but Illinois is winning. I'm not going to give a score or nothing. I'm just going to say Illinois is winning, and because there's probably people that are maybe here at the game that are
recording it.
So I'll just leave it at that. Cubs and Rockies are playing. No score in that game, and it's in the bottom of the first. So
nobody's recording that one. You can
probably
you
not.
can give that score. It's the Rockies.
But our Cubbies are kind of floundering right now, though.
They need a few games at Coors Field to get back on track. The offense has been rough.
I thought we'd turned it around when we went out and we swept the Angels, but then we go up to San Francisco and get swept. So I don't know.
Yeah, the season's kind of gone with Turner, I think, as he got. Was it Turner that got the hand injury, and he's been down for a while? And
Kyle Tucker?
Tucker, not Turner, yeah.
He's back playing, though.
He just hasn't quite been the same, and it's when he kind of got off kilter, the whole offense kind of struggled a little bit.
Did you see what Kyle Schwarber did last night?
4 homers.
4 homers in one game.
You know, there's been fewer 4-homer games than there has been perfect games pitched. That's how rare that is. Kyle Schwarber, he is He is fun to watch.
Yes, he is. That's one guy I wish we hadn't let go, but
They didn't ask us, Lenny.
they didn't. Well, the clock is set for 12 minutes. Both teams are back out on the field, and we are set for second half action. Rigdon's got it teed up at the 40, so this might be his first kickoff.
It is. Of the second half, anyways. Who kicked off in the first half for us? I assume it was Rigdon.
I'm assuming, yeah.
Oh, bobbled a bit. Finally picked it up around the 20. Got a seam, though. That's Martin running hard out to the 35. And there's a lot of different numbers heading back out there on the field right now for the Tigers.
Looks like North Vermillion's going to start on their own 35. That's their best field position they've had tonight.
Saw Jack Sabins going out there, maybe Jayton Bowling. Bradford's out there.
And he's been in on special teams, so he's had some contact tonight. So.
Yep. So some different names on defense here to call. We'll try to get to them as we can. Gentry Simpson, the freshman on the defensive line. I saw him out there as well.
Oh, I slipped and down. Oh,
No, he got the handoff.
He did get the handoff,
but he didn't
though.
get very far. Let's see, 61. That's Charlie Ford. He's still out there. Along with, let's see, 58, I think. Sage Simpson maybe on the line down there. Hard to tell from here.
I keep saying I'm going to bring binoculars.
One of these days. 3 receivers wide to the right this time. And he's going to try to keep it around the corner. Can he turn it? Not too far.
He might have got a couple.
Rangel kept it. A couple different guys in there. I know one of them, Eli Blair, was in there on the tackle as well. (32) 22. Danny Lopez is out there on defense for the Tigers. Another new name I haven't said tonight. Trips to the left. They give it to Martin, and he falls down in the backfield. And that loses yards. He goes all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. And are we going to keep the same guys? They're not going to send anybody out for the punt return. So they're going to send Jack Sabins and Juan Gomez.
Yeah.
Oh, now Gomez creeping up.
He's going to be the up guy.
So Sabins back deep at the 30. High snap over his
way
head.
over his head.
Picks
Bradford's put hot pursuit. Somebody else.
Oh, he gets away. Finally out of bounds. He got back to the original line of scrimmage, Lenny.
Well, Paris will take over right there anyway.
Bradford got sucked in a little bit. You're not thinking contain on a broken play like that.
No, not really.
You know, when
he
you're
was just trying to get him.
Right, so that his angle kind of got away from him. He slipped past Bradford, and then it was just out running guys down the sideline. So good effort there. Got to give it to Bradley Cope, who picked it up at the 5-yard line and got it all the way back out to the 35. Ran 35 yards and, gained 2 or something. Tigers are on the right end, stuffed up at the 30. He's got to pick up about 5 yards.
That was Danny Lopez.
Yep. He's a 5'7", 170-pound sophomore.
I've already run out of lines, though, for him, just about.
Too many ball carriers. Might have to scribble out a Rogers or somebody up at the top.
Maybe. I don't think Rogers is quarterback anymore either.
Nope. I don't think we're going to see them guys the rest of the second half. Handoff around the left side. Gomez again cuts it back inside, picks up some good yardage down to the 15. Danny Lopez from the 30 all the way down to the 15, give him 15 yards on that one. The quarterback now, number 21, Drew Kirby. He's just a sophomore. In the backfield now with Lopez. They're going to have twins each direction now, man in motion. They're going to get the handoff to him on the jet sweep. Trying to get to the side. Makes one guy miss, breaks another tackle.
That's Sabins.
One of those plays that didn't look like he gained anything. And then after the play, you look up and he's 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. So good effort there by Sabins. Six minutes even here in the third. Tigers up 49-0. Two backs in the backfield this time with Kirby. Around the left side's Gomez again. Loses the ball out of bounds. And let's see, about the 3-yard line.
And the clock is running, so that'll be a good thing. We got a continuous clock the whole second half.
I don't know if it's a continuous clock or was he ruled down before it
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
got away.
I don't think it's stopped yet, though, because we're already down to 5 minutes.
It may not have. I may not have noticed. Fakes the handoff. Kirby tries to keep it himself, and he's
Not much there.
beaten up. No, guys are all over. He lost a yard, I bet. Good opportunity to get some experience for some of these younger players. You never know this year when you might need them. Kind of a low-stress opportunity here. Gomez back with Kirby again. They hand off to one, and he dropped for a
man,
loss.
is he ever.
Looking at a 3rd and goal now from about the 9-yard line. Yeah, the clock is going down pretty fast here in this 3rd quarter. The 1st quarter took a long time. And off to Gomez again. Nobody saw him, and there's a flag. At the 5-yard line. It's a hold.
Oh, man. You know, that'll come back.
And that's a shame because I don't think anybody even saw Gomez with the ball. He just walked in.
So now they're going to back it up to where? About the
19.
somewhere in that vicinity.
10-yard penalty.
Yeah, should be. Yeah, it is a 19, so.
All right, out of the shotgun this time is Kirby. Looking to his right. Steps up. Fires
There
it
he
into the
is,
end
wide
zone.
open.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds, out of the back of the end zone.
Oh, man.
Pass complete to Marcus Hutchings. And just didn't get his feet down. Oh, that's a bummer, Lenny.
It looked like he had one down to me, but we might have to go back and look at that one on YouTube.
Yep, go back. Watch the replay. The official's 4 feet away from him. I'm sure he had a better look than we did, but I can disagree if I want. We were only up 49. You want the young kids to do well, too. Okay, they're going to pass again. Over the middle this time, hung him out to dry.
Yeah, he did.
And that one incomplete, and we're going to turn over on downs. That's a hospital ball there. The other defensive back
Yeah, I was
went for the ball, but you lay a guy out there.
It's not one that you want to be the receiving, because you know if you go up, you're going to get hit, or 9 times out of 10 you're going to get hit.
It's high balls over the middle. They'll get you.
Well, the clock is still running. It never did stop. So.
All right, so continuous the whole second half. That's probably a good thing. 1st and 10 now, North Vermillion. Ball at their own 18-yard line. Down to 10 on the play clock. Down to 2. They get the snap off. They hand it to Martin. Tries to go around the left end. He's got some room this time. Picks up a first down and some more. All the way out around the 44-yard line before the Tigers finally get to him. And we got a cramp, Lenny. The guy that brought him down is on the ground with a cramp, and the North Vermillion coaches are like stretching him out. Come on, kid, we'll get you up. Now he'll have to come out of the game for a play. That looks like Eli Blair. Boy, those hamstrings cramp up on you like that, and
looks like he's functioning okay coming off the field, though. So
that is an awful feeling.
They'll get him over here and get some water in him. I was going to say Gatorade, but it looks like they got Powerade. That's what the big cooler says there. So.
1st and 10. Ball to North Vermillion 42. Time expires as they get the snap off, and he's dropped at the backfield. Rangel goes nowhere. And I think Levi Bartley might have been the guy there on the tackle. That's the end of the third quarter. Paris up 49-0 over North Vermillion. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank has you covered. They can even help you out with investment options and online banking. At Longview Bank, they're always ready with the services you need. Visit them online at longviewbank.com.
We've got a fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Looking forward to chatting with Coach Claude after the game.
Yeah, you kind of like these kind.
It's a lot more fun to talk to Coach after a win. One thing I want to talk to him about is great tune-up game at the beginning. You get to see a lot of things, get to see a lot of guys in action. How do you keep that in check going into next week? You know, it's real easy to get a little prideful when you
Yeah.
come in next week. You still got to get in there and put the work in on Monday.
Exactly. And Coach Claude and his staff, they will do that. They will watch the films probably tomorrow, and they'll get right back after it.
Martin down in the backfield. I'm not sure anybody.
I'm not sure that was Martin. Yeah, I guess it was. I thought it looked like maybe it was a different number, but no. He lost a couple more.
Kind of dropped the ball and fell on it. And Logan Luddington was nearby. I'm not sure who you give credit to on that tackle. Big loss, though. Ball all the way back around the
15 now.
Yeah.
3rd and 15.
They haven't made it past midfield the whole game, have they?
Maybe
on a punt return. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Delay a game.
Yep, that's going to back them up 5 more. That's their first penalty.
That is true. That is their first penalty because they called a timeout earlier. Now there's sub coming in for the Tigers. Number 85, Carter Brinkley. Match up with the little guys out there. Carter comes in 5'1", 135. Looking to pass, and they're going to go deep that way. Another interception picked off by the Tigers, and he's got some room to run. No flags that time. Jack Sabins with the pick, I think. Tigers back on offense, 1st and 10. Ball to 37 of North Vermillion. Under 10 minutes to go.
Let's see, 37-yard line.
The crowd's still pretty full for the Tigers. The fans not going anywhere. They're enjoying this game. There's a quick handoff for the Tigers. A run over the right tackle. And number 22, Danny Lopez, the ball carrier again. Give him about 8 yards on the carry.
Mm-hmm.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Two backs in the backfield this time. They're going to give it to Lopez, or Gomez, that is. Guy's hanging on and would not let go.
He couldn't quite break it.
Braden Uplinger, number 51. 175-pound junior for North Vermillion. Got a handful of jersey and just hung on. Loss will bring up 3rd and about 7 with the ball to 35.5. Kirby back in with the play. Down to 9 on the play clock.
Well, we'll be down to about 8 minutes. Time to get to play. Run left in the ball game.
2-1-0. Delay a game penalty on the Tigers. Can't say that's not too unusual. I mean, you expect everybody to be on the same page, but when you throw a lot of different guys in, all of a sudden at the end of a game, communication's not quite the same. Too many men on the field for North Vermillion, unless they called a timeout. They did call a timeout. They had like 4 guys trying to get off the field. To avoid the penalty, they take a timeout. 3rd and long facing the Tigers when we come back. 49-0 the score, 7:38 to go in the ball game. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action, 7:38 on the clock. And the Tigers facing third and about 15 here. A delay of game backed us up. Two receivers to the right and the left. Kirby still at QB for the Tigers. He's the only, I guess Marcus Hutchings is also listed as a quarterback.
Oh, wide open.
Wide open down there. Easy catch and a good open field tackle.
I don't know who he was, but
Cochran? Carter Cochran. Carter's a tight end and a linebacker, 6-foot junior. He found a little hole to set down in and was very wide open out there.
let's see. Where's he at? What number?
Number 9. Under 7 minutes to go now. High snap, but he gets it down. Keeps it himself around the right side. There's a flag. This one's coming back. Fights his way down to the 1. Holding on the Tigers. That one's coming back.
Doggone it. That's 80 yards and penalties tonight.
If there's a blemish on the game tonight, it's the penalties.
That's it, yeah.
And they've been amplified by coming on big plays.
Mm-hmm.
They've had so many big plays tonight, though. It's hard not to.
So it'll be 2nd and 20 from the 19.
Got two guys in the backfield with him. Again, keeps it on the sweep to the right. Cuts it back, finds a block, goes all the way across, makes another guy miss, trying to get upfield. Too much dancing out there.
Yeah.
He gets about, almost 9 yards there. Took up from the 20 up to the 12, so give him 8. Be 2nd down and 11 now from the 12-yard line. 5:14 to go. Kirby hands it off. It's a sprint to the corner. Tries to cut back in.
Oh, he almost made it.
And he's cramping.
Oh, yeah, he's got a leg issue as well.
Warm weather games, it's harder. He's like, nope, I'm not done. Still cramping. Clock stops, 4:38 to go in the game. Eli Blair did his best, but he's got to head back to the huddle. Walk it off there, buddy. That cramp's going to keep him out of the end zone now, poor guy. Marcus Hutchings in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff, and he's going to walk over to his right and score 6 points.
Let's see, Marcus Hutchings. That's a different one too.
Yep.
He's number 12, right?
Yep. He almost had him a touchdown earlier on that pass, so they gave it to him on the run. And the Tigers will line up for 2 here, Lenny. They're done with the starters, so they're not even going to try to kick it here. High snap, looking to his left. Out pattern complete. And good for the touchdown. I believe that's Sabins again. Yep, 34. That's Sabins on the reception for the 2-point conversion, 57-0. We'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195.
2-point conversion makes it 57-0. The Tigers rolling along with 3 minutes, and the clock is rolling again as well. At this point, the clock's rolling, and I thought it at least stopped for kicks, but it doesn't even stop for that. Rigdon set to kick off now from the 40. And it's going to be fielded at the 25 by Martin. Goes across the field and doesn't get too far because it's a 15, and he's brought down just shy of the 25, a 9-yard return. Under 2 minutes to go now, 1st and 10 for North Vermillion.
Okay, where are we at?
You're going to need your calculator for the stats tonight, Lenny.
Magnus, did you get the tablet? Yeah, I got it.
But the first half stats will be largely unchanged.
Yeah.
It's just
Pretty
all
much.
new ones now. Down to minute 18. Well, false start. They're going to let them play. Don't even stop it. Breaking tackles. Good carry there for number 7. Owen Hinchy.
That might be the last play, though.
Well, they got 34 seconds on the play clock and 52 in the game. I'll have to run at least one more.
Owen Hinchy.
They had a blatant false start on that last play, and the officials just want to get this one over. No sense in calling those now. 2 receivers wide each side. Low snap. And the quarterback, Hinchy, just falls on it. That may be the last play of the game. Just down to 16 seconds left. And coach is calling them off.
Yep, that's going to do it.
That's your final score. The Tigers open the season up 1-0. The fireworks going off in the background, 57-0 over North Vermillion. We'll be back in a few minutes with some post-game stats and a chat with Coach Claude after this on the Paris Sports Network.
Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. The Paris Sports Network would like to thank our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Ann Majors, White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family.
Welcome back to the post-game show. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight here on YouTube to the Paris Sports Network and catching our first game of the season for the Tigers. They open up with a bang, a 57-0 victory over the North Vermillion Falcons. Kind of revenge for last season, Lenny.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And then some, because we played a lot of underclassmen today, but the varsity looked good when they were out there. So the first half stats didn't change much. Like you said, they were all pretty much pat. But second half, we got some new blood in, new players. Drew Kirby came in at quarterback. He was 2 out of 4 for 32 yards throwing. He had 2 carries for 9 yards rushing. Jack Sabins had a carry for 5 yards. Marcus Hussing had a carry for 1 yard. Danny Lopez, he had 7 carries for 36 yards. Carter Cochran had a catch for 29 yards. Sabins had a catch for 3 yards. Let's see, what else did we have? As far as scoring, Hutchings scored the lone touchdown in the second half on a 1-yard run. The 2-point conversion from Kirby to Sabins for the 2-pointer was good, and that made your final 57-0. So, like I said, just the first half stats were all pretty much pat. Nothing really stood out, but everybody did something. I mean, everybody contributed.
Everybody that got in did something well tonight.
It sure did, and the defense looked good. I mean, we pitched a shutout the whole game, and Sean Martin, I mean, he ended up for them carrying the ball 13 times, and he still only got 42 yards. Groobs, their tailback, he only carried the ball 3 times for 3 yards. Aiden Rangel came in at quarterback there later on, and he carried the ball 6 times, ended up being minus 3 yards. And then right there in the fourth quarter, Owen Hinchy came in, and he ran 2 plays and ended up with a net 0 yards. So throwing the ball, they were picked off all 3 times. But, I mean, they had 1 incomplete pass and 3 interceptions, so they were over 4 throwing the ball. So,
ooh, what's that do to your rating there?
That's pretty bad. You don't want a quarterback like that on your fantasy team. So
no. So the Tigers open up 1-0 on the season now. Lenny, next week we're back home again. Charleston coming to town, and then we go on the road to Marshall. We finally get into some conference play.
Next week you will need probably a partner for you, though, because I don't think I'll be back. I mean, I'll be back Thursday night from Florida, but I don't think I'll be back in time for the game because I've got a golf match up at Lafayette, so already scheduled. So I just don't see getting back in time for the football game.
Well, you're just going to have to be way under par so you get done early.
Well, that's not likely to happen
so
in my case.
If you show up, it either rained or you played your best round ever.
Well,
yeah,
there you go.
That's what I'm counting on.
Okay.
Lenny's best round ever. Coach Claude making his way up here. He'll join us here in the booth in just a moment. And while he's coming up here again, I want to thank some of our sponsors, Terry Ellison, State Farm Insurance, Crispin Farm Center, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Longview Bank and Trust, or just Longview Bank now, I think, or they and Trust. I got to check that one out. Chip Keys at Seed Solutions, also Templeton Funeral Home and Country Financial, along with Stephen Lynn Young and Paul and Kathy Porter. So Coach is hopping into the booth now, so we'll pass the mic over to him.
Congrats, Coach. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's a good one tonight.
Well, Coach, a great way to start the season off. A little revenge for the boys from last season after we fell down over there. And well, this is one of those games where you got a lot of guys contributed. You got to see a lot of the younger kids in action. And I think everybody could walk off the field tonight knowing they did something right.
Yeah, everybody got to play. Everybody got to contribute in a positive way. And we talked about it at length, obviously, and we've thought about it, or at least I have, for 7.5 months. I think that's the one that out of the gate we kind of got derailed a year ago, and we weren't happy with not just the outcome, but probably the way we carried ourselves in so many ways and shapes and forms. So, we're new. I mean, some of the things that we're doing, especially offensively, a lot of newness, and I thought we hit things really well tonight. The offensive line got a surge, and the backs ran hard and completed some balls out there. And, overall, just pretty pleased we'll get on the tape. And it's a great way to make corrections when you win. It's a great way to learn and be corrected in the morning on the tape and also get your attaboys. Yep. And then we'll immediately jump into and get ready for week 2 against that team over down the road, Route 16, and try and get ready for them to come in here.
If there was one blemish on the game tonight, it would be maybe the penalties.
Yeah.
And those are tough ones. A lot of them were like downfield penalties. A lot of them were holding plays or illegal blocks that were coming 10-plus yards downfield, and those just kill you on big plays. But in a normal game, those may not have been big plays. But where does that come down to? Guys just trying to do too much, or the discipline of knowing when to lay off?
Well, I think you're right. It's a double-edged sword. It's one of those deals where, week 1 you're going to have some of those penalties. Usually they're administrative and those type of things, false starts and different shifts and what have you.
And that was great.
And so while we have to clean those things up and kind of understand and have an awareness of the play going on and where guys are at in terms of blocking them in the back when the ball's gone by and what have you, they weren't administrative penalties, thank goodness, and they were aggressive penalties. We were playing aggressive downfield, so you can shore those up and clean them up, hopefully, and focus on those things. And just having some awareness about, hey, we busted one, and, just letting it go. And we got what we got, and if you can't get it chipped or cleaned up, then, we'll take still an explosive play of 15, 20 yards or what have you and don't get it called back. And so we did that a couple of times, and that has to get cleaned up without question. But at least they were aggressive penalties for week 1 as opposed to some of those administrative penalties, putting the ball on the ground, all those things. A lot of times that happened in a week 1 football game. We were pretty clean.
So next week we got Charleston coming to town. I know their numbers are down a little bit, but how does their varsity look this year?
I saw a roster the other day, but I'm one of those guys where I'm laser-like focused, and nothing in the world mattered but North Vermillion this week. And I did see the roster at about 50 guys on it or what have you. So, we're going to have to expect. We're going to have to level up a little bit. I just told our guys we're going to have to level up, and it's going to be different.
It is Charleston.
It's going to be different. And I don't mean any disrespect in any way, shape, or form. I've been there. It's been difficult. It's been tough. And, they've got a young football team with low numbers. And, I've been there. So, no disrespect. But we're going to have to level up. We're going to have to level up our preparation. We're going to have to level up the way we play physically, mentally. We're going to have to level up next week when those guys come into town.
Okay, when you check the game film out, that there were 21. That Emmett Walters they had, their little 5'3", 100-pound linebacker. If you need to do some open field tackling displays, you need to highlight that kid there. He was phenomenal for them tonight out in the open field. Saved a couple runs.
Multiple big runs. Yeah. Overall, some new guys out there, and I thought they handled the moment and maybe needed a game like this to get comfortable, but we're not going to let them get too comfortable. We're going to get on at 8 o'clock in the morning and make corrections and attaboys, like I said, and then we'll flip the switch, and staff will get back at it Sunday, and we'll bring him in here Monday, Labor Day. And JV does play. Our JV guys do have the opportunity to play Labor Day. They're going to be 6 o'clock down at Marshall.
Okay.
And so if you're free on Labor Day and want to get your football fix, our JV guys will be down the road down there.
All right. Well, good luck in that. We'll be here next week to root you on.
All right. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
caring. And Go
Coach.
Tigers.
The Paris Sports Network would like to
It's
thank our
watching
affiliates,
Paris
Tiger Sports, all the Paris Sports Network, Steve and Lynn Young, First Farmers, Barry Henson, Ingram Waste Disposal, Mary Ann Major, Farm Credit Service, White Sheet Metal, Heating and Air Conditioning, Funeral Home, and the Long Pine Bank, Chip and Bethany Keys at Seed Solutions, Terry Elliston, State Farm Insurance, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, the Crispin Farm Center, Country Financial, and our affiliate sponsors, Paul and Kathy Porter, Steve and Lynn Young, Greg and Sherry Henson, Will and Mary Ann Major, Mary Lou Majors, White Sheet Metal, Heating and Air Conditioning, and the Mary Lou Pine family.